Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to like the video and check out my other content and subscribe. And if you're looking for anybody to go and do any shadow work with, link is in the description box. I have a website now. Alright y'all, in this video today I'm going to talk about all of the mistakes I have made while manifesting. Just trust me. I cannot tell you exactly how to manifest yet until, you know, my manifestations reach 3D, but I can definitely tell you what not to do because it's clearly not working for me. Okay? All right. So here is the list of reasons why I could not manifest to save my life. And then I could probably get into why I know it blocks me. Number one, my perception of self. They're going to always talk about self-concept, self-concept, self-concept. It's real. Because I saw myself as small, I in turn didn't have any faith, and I therefore started looking at God as small. And one thing about God is gonna let you believe what you want to believe. And that is what unconditional love is about. God's gonna let you choose. If that's what you want to go down, here are the consequences. You want to be miserable, God's gonna let you be miserable. That's how much he loves you. But as we all know, God is not small. God is not puny. But since I thought I was puny and I didn't have any faith, that means God is puny. Before, I never really acknowledged that God was within me. I always looked at God as something outside of me. I also viewed God as somebody that was mean and trying to punish me. I had just this twisted perception of God strictly from ignorance. Here comes this train. Go ahead. Because I saw myself as so small, I saw that the things that I was trying to manifest were bigger than me. My desires were way bigger than me, and I'm just so puny. I just put a lot of things on a pedestal, whether that be money, whether that be love, anything that I desired, stability, peace. I put it on a pedestal, and I just saw myself as just this puny little girl all the way down here. And because I saw myself so small, basically saw myself as undeserving, because I couldn't be the equal to the very thing that I desired, I couldn't manifest nothing. But yes, if you're looking at your desires as this is a giant, and then you look at yourself like I'm an ant, one ant alone, how could you possibly win? If you want to make something happen in your life, you have to wipe that entire identity out. You have to start seeing yourself as a co-creator. You have to start seeing God as a miracle maker. So if God is within me, that means I have the power of God running through me. So therefore I am the God of my life and my life alone. It's up to me to dictate where I go. It is up to me to declare and decree. It's up to me to do the work to make the change happen. God is already within me, giving me the power. I just gotta learn how to use it. And it's not as much learning as it is remembering who I truly am, as well as being authentic, being faithful, including God in as much as I can in my life, allowing God to give me the solutions, and truly allowing God to flow through me. So yes, that was my first mistake. I was a control freak and I saw myself as puny. Big mistake. I was losing from the beginning, okay? All right, next. I was very committed to my old story. When you are trying to manifest a new life, it requires you to change definitions that you have for the things that happen in your life. You cannot continue to define things the same if you want different results. You need to go and pick a story and stick to it. So for me, it would be like one day I'm telling myself, I'm blessed, I'm abundant, I'm a master manifester, I'm the co-creator, but on the back end of it, I wouldn't have any actions that backed it up. I wouldn't act abundant. I wasn't acting blessed. I would be stressed out, acting like a victim, not doing anything for myself. And because it was like, okay, one day she got the positivity, but then she doesn't. You see how easily I just put myself in limbo? So I would be the type, I would stress myself out I would one day be like, oh yeah, everything's working in my favor. I tell myself these things, but on the back end, I have anxiety. Subconsciously, I was preparing for the worst. I was preparing for things to not work out for me. And then I would sit there and get mad that they didn't work out. Even though internally, I felt like it was going to work out. And this feeling was due to my belief. My limiting beliefs would get in the way of the way I would perceive life. And what I'm realizing now is that, hey, emotions are going to be my superpower because it tells me where I need to go. If you want to learn more about it, read this book, Ask and It Is Given, written by Abraham Hicks, okay? But it really helped to highlight to me how my emotions are really trying to help me. Yes, I feel bad about certain things, but that is because I don't want these things. My negative emotions are here to program my preferences for how I want to live life. They're not there for me to sit and wallow. My emotions are there and they tell me exactly where I am at. If I'm normally feeling bad, that just lets me know how far I am from my manifestation. And that's not a bad thing or anything that I need to beat myself up about, but it's a good reference point for where I'm at in terms of my manifestation. So if I'm feeling horrible, if I'm feeling doubtful, I know that my manifestation is not coming. But if my emotional set point is at, let's say, okay, I know I'm getting closer. If my emotional set point is at hopefulness, I know that I'm getting closer. So for me, my task right now is really to learn how to work my way up the emotional scale, because it's really the internal world that will dictate the way things fall into place. If I don't feel good, good will not happen for me. So next, another thing that gets in the way for me, I was very prone, I'm not going to claim it, I was very prone to reacting to my old story. It's easy for me to find evidence for things not working out for me based upon my past. That is the quickest way to not get what you want. I would use my past as evidence for why my new story would not work out. I loved reacting to that old story. Something in me loved it. Had to love it because I kept doing it. And because I was so attached to these past stories, I wasn't able to look in front of me and see the tools that God was giving me. Like, there were so many things God was trying to show me, but because I was so focused on the wrong things, I couldn't see it. Because I wanted to be a victim, I could not see the things that were working out for me right in front of me. I could not feel my intuition. I couldn't hear any of this. I couldn't feel what was right because all I could feel was anxiety. All I could feel was fear. All I could feel was this antsiness and just waiting for something wrong to happen. And it'd be like, okay, God is here giving you tools. We're trying to show you something. Please, girl, chill out. And I just kept missing the tools. And I just thank God for not giving up on me. I was too prideful. I had too much ego. I was just so focused on the 3D. What's in front of me right now? See, it's not working out. I was too focused on things that did not matter. And the reality was, I was not prepared to get the things I wanted. I wasn't prepared to have my way. I would have self-sabotaged myself. When it comes to certain desires, you gotta be able to maintain it. And I knew at the way I was feeling, there was no way I could maintain something that good. And I say this to say, like, hey, like, you are the determining factor. You are the limiting step. Remember in science when we used to have like this limiting step reaction? You're the limiting step. You determine your value. You determine your beliefs. You determine how you feel. You even determine your worthiness. The power is all in how you perceive yourself and how you perceive life. You are looking outside of yourself for help, when the reality is you are the person that was sent to help you. It's you. It might not be this current version of you, but it's a version of you that is within you. You just gotta find her. And that is why they say the kingdom of God is within you. You must conquer yourself. If you want a better relationship with God, create a better relationship with yourself. But yes, this video is getting a little long, so I'm gonna end the video here. I have a bunch of other things that I know I would put on this list, but I will save that for another video. If anybody needs any help with their limiting beliefs, let me know. I have my link in the bio. You can book with me and we can go over any of the shadow work that we need to go over. Lord knows I've been through it. You don't have to do it like I did it, okay? So yes, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.